Hey, what's up, Indelicate Cat? It's your girl, Miss Peach, and I am joined today by a guest host, special guest host. I have my new good friend, Keith, and he's gonna join me today, and we're gonna talk about the topic of good sex and some bad. So the topic today is sex. So, shit. Do we have anything in current events that's going on?
I wouldn't know.
You not that type of person?
Nah.
Okay, okay. Well, I don't have anything either. We can talk about Miss Lori Harvey, but they done beat that horse to sleep. That motherfucker is dead. And so I'm gonna just jump right on in the topic. I mean, we talking about sex, so that's my favorite thing.
What's your?
What's your favorite part about it? That was just out there.
Yeah, just out there. All of it, I suppose. The foreplay is definitely, I think, a necessity.
Oh, you a foreplay guy too?
Of course.
What? So like when it goes into foreplay, like what you mean like foreplay? You out here like Kevin Gateson? You
Nah,
know, booty?
nah. I wouldn't say that. Nah, definitely not. It's more of it's more of an intimate thing. You know, you set the scene, of course.
Okay.
Per her liking. You know what I'm saying? It's a wide. It varies. Depends on the type of lady that she is, because you know not everybody requires that level of romance.
Oh yeah. See, that's one of the things that I was thinking about, right? I just be meeting people because I'm big on talking to people about sex. Everybody that know me, probably one of the biggest things they can say they remember the most
Right.
is a topic about it. And because I've always been open like that. So I grew up quite differently. And hearing a lot of the stories that some of my guy friends and people just like I've met over the years, it's just like baffling that I'm still 35 and it's
Right.
a lot of stuff that women are so inexperienced that
Right.
and like they just never touch the scene when it comes to sex, being sexual and having a sexual romance, as opposed to sex just being a chore.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a lot of people that only like it and they can only come in a certain way, a certain position. Um, Toys are not a thing because they haven't like explored and all that self exploration. They haven't gone that far into that. And then a lot of the times, what you find you run into is like boring sex.
Right. Slot 4 and 6 up there.
Really? Is it like?
I'm asking you. Yeah, I'm
Oh yes.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's that.
I'm
Yes.
married, so I would know.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
So just,
Okay.
Right, you know, just speaking on from my
Previous.
yes level of
Yeah.
expertise. You know, I can, you know, I can provide, you know, some knowledgeable things and insights on certain topics. I believe.
Yes, because
Yeah.
that's what we need. And tired of people lying out here. Everybody's stuff ain't good. And it ain't wet. And it can't be.
Can't be.
There's a lot of people upsetting folks in the bed. In real life. I run across grown men that's like 35. I kind of go up to like 40 is just too much. That's, no. Depending on 41, 42.
Right.
Depending on how you look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's old as fuck and y'all still don't know how to do it right.
Right.
You know, body language is a big thing and a lot of people just speed right past that. Like,
Right. So do you think that's from more of an inexperienced standpoint of or their lack of
yes.
sexual paralysis?
Yes.
Right.
I do 100%. And a lot of people, and that's my whole thing with when people like to categorize people. Like the biggest thing is I'm a freak. Oh, I'm a freak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm wholesome.
Right. So you hear that a lot, and then
I do.
You underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Underwhelmed.
Very underwhelmed.
Right. I understand.
Because it's like I don't even get mine. I don't set that expectation anymore. Because
Right.
it's like now it's just like jibber jabber. When guys be talking about, oh, shit, you gonna make me fold like,
Yeah.
wow. It's been a lot of disappointments.
Right.
And I done had to coach people through to completion.
Right.
And it's like, bitch, That is not my occupation. I'm not a coach.
Yeah.
Every step of the way. And then it's like, you didn't even remember from the last time? So I might give you a second chance.
Right.
I might. To see if you know, pick some of that up.
Right. It's always such a broad spectrum, still just to categorize, because you never know one's intent. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you got some guys that just be really in it for self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so once they acquire what they set out to do, then it's
they not out there trying to.
Right.
They not trying to get to know your body. They not trying to learn how you move when you liking it, that back arch like a cat. And, they not trying to know all that because they just in there wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
And they dashing.
Well, I can't speak for the masses, but I feel like that's part of your reputation in a sense. You know what I'm saying? That'll follow you through the rest of your life as well. So you know what I'm saying? I think that this is quite like a primary thing in human expectation is to have sex. So
yeah. I mean that's just primitive.
Right. So I definitely think that you should definitely be up to par in it.
Oh
you know
yeah.
What I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because
but see, this is what fucks me up, and I ain't mean to cut you off. I completely agree. This is what you're doing. You've been here for how many years doing this same act?
Right.
You should want to improve in it every time. Until there's there's always room for improvement, but some people, you get so far maxed out, you're like, damn, ain't nobody matching you. And you gotta understand that too. And that's what we were talking about, it's levels to it, but I don't like the classification because what makes you a freak
may not necessarily make me a freak. Absolutely.
And that's just universal because what one person won't do, somebody else does.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm not gonna be like, oh no, you ain't no freak. I can't classify you as a freak, so I don't want to deal with you because you don't know what somebody will do when they into you.
Thanks.
And there got to be some shit y'all into for y'all to be tongue diving in movies. I just be fucked up about that.
I think there's I think guys use that nowadays just as like a key card. Like they try to bypass
getting to know.
Right. Because it's much like ladies. I feel like ladies like it just as much as guys. So ladies ain't turning down no head. Just like a fella wouldn't turn down none. So it's a wide open spectrum. Just it's still going into.
That is true.
Yeah.
But my only quarrel that I have with that is like, you know where you at with it. No,
right.
You know where your level is. Don't be trying to go out there and holler at the person that's loudest talking about, they super freak level.
Right.
And you ain't there, cause that shit probably gonna scare you. Or it might not be something that you like. You know what I'm saying? Get to know yourself. Because y'all, no lie, I be doing little shit that I just like.
Right.
I know this motherfucker don't like this.
Right.
To me, it's played out.
Right.
I
Regular
doing
shit.
It's
it's
regular shit. But you won't be surprised. Like, you'll be surprised how many guys be like, nah, I ain't never. And they just be like, it's surprising. Like, people just do that. I'm like, yeah. I guess it just depends on who you dating.
Definitely.
How do you feel about that? Like, is it like more people, like some people are more reserved than others because of inexperience, or they don't want to scare somebody off? That's the excuse.
Once again, it varies because I can only speak from my personal experience, and you know what I'm saying. If you were to categorize a freak level, then I would say that I blend. I go wherever I go wherever you go.
Like whatever we need to do to get it done, because it's like damn, like that y'all don't play dress up no more. Like this one dude, right? He was already 30.
Right.
For the most part, he was 29. I was 19.
Right.
Like, and he had an old lady and all this shit, but we was in the military. Like it wasn't that serious. It was fun. But what made it take that step from fun to something serious was me in a fucking trench coat and some heels. Nothing under. Just pulled up, bowed. You know this man had never had anybody do that.
Right. Yeah, it's that type of spontaneous, that keep that thing interesting. You can't be out here just, laying on your back missionary,
That shit get boring.
and think a nigga gonna love you forever.
Don't be giving that lazy head. Just cause he want it, you better enjoy that shit.
Yeah, much like you previously stated, ain't what you want to do, somebody else ready to do that.
Always.
And it's best to be, up on your sex game, because you don't want to be out here, giving that basic head.
Yeah.
Or a girl around here doing the spit twist motion with the feet and the hands at the same time, and you just don't want to be out here all willy-nilly doing that basic stuff, man.
No.
I'm all around the corner ready to,
Hey, gobble gobble.
Man, I'm trying to
so
tell
baby.
you.
That sound is there for a reason.
Man,
some people ain't it.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? With that, I say, they got too much stuff out here, man. You can Google anything.
Absolutely.
Google how to have better sex.
Yeah.
It'll tell you. It's gonna roll out.
Tips.
Sutra. Yes.
Tips.
Look into that, because that's a real thing. Like, you gotta be in tune with your body. You ain't gotta be playing with yourself all the damn time. But be in tune with your body. When you having sex, you should probably wait. My boy Cat Williams said, know your stroke count. You should be at a ballpark average. Be out here lying like, and don't be doing big D energy stuff when you ain't there.
Oh, man.
Man.
Oh, man.
It is the most funny shit to me, especially
Right.
when they do it to me, because I be like, I got a person, like my personality is so trash.
Right.
But it's so dope at the same time, because it's like when you looking for coddling, I'm not it.
Right. None of that.
No, and I get guys,
and
I get guys that think because they big and burly, they can tell me like,
Yeah. Pretend you play.
Yeah.
You ain't submissive though.
I am.
Right.
I'm very submissive.
Under the right circumstance.
No, period.
Period.
But you gotta be that person for me to be submissive to.
Right.
If you just a regular person then,
Right.
I'm not submissive.
Yeah.
Get your stroke up, baby. And a lot of the time it be like, that's what I run into, because like I said, we spoke earlier and I was saying that everybody not on the same level.
Right.
So when you approach me, and you approach me with some shit that you just created and you thought it was gonna be dope as hell in your head when you said it, and I'd be like, oh no, I'm good.
Right.
That's not for you, because I know where you at sexually.
Right.
Unless you've been trying some new shit, and I'm actually cool on that. You know what I'm saying? Because just take that back over there now.
Of course.
How hard it is for you to like get in the, what you do? You married. Come on. That's where I'm gonna get the juice from. Like with married people, you gotta keep that flame,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, rolling.
Right.
It do dim out sometimes,
Right.
and you gotta look for ways to spice that junk back up. I know y'all ain't in there boring. That's why I give it to married people like that. Unless they dedicated, if they really dedicated to their partner, then they doing stuff to please them in different ways. Sometimes it be mentally arousing, sometimes physically. But that's what you need, that balance. So I'm like, the fuck? How do you do that? Because like single, I be like, I ain't got no balance.
Right. No balance at all.
None.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying you definitely got to find somebody that's on the same, the same.
Relatively.
Yeah, I'm saying just all the way around the board. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got to know the person that you with.
Yeah.
More or less. And then, from there, it's just, we find interesting things that we both into. Well, hey, let's try this. Who this? I'm saying, I don't think, the things that we doing are any different from things that people have done before. But, it's that spontaneous, you know what I'm saying? Go outside and do it.
That spontaneous shit gets you far.
Go outside and do it on the hood of the car.
Just cause.
1 o'clock at night. It's just that rush. Somebody could ride through here at 12 o'clock at night. We out here like a couple of teenagers out here fucking on the hood of the car. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing better.
Yeah.
Y'all follow me, y'all already know. That's all up my alley.
Right. So
that's that basic shit. I don't do that. Cause it's like once you know where you are, like sexually, it's like you know where you at. Another woman couldn't come up like and be like, oh well, I can do this. No, baby, because you already got in your memory program. A wife already booked that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like she pretty much at the height of it all, because like she sells, sex toys. So she's already in the realm of. She
already arrived.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you got.
Right.
Yes, sir. Married that. No, keep that.
And is, you know, I came to find out that, you know, a lot of guys ain't even into, you know what I'm saying, like playing with like sex toys with their ladies and stuff and shit. But you know,
That is weird, but you are very correct.
Man,
I
being that
actually-
all of the girl, it don't matter.
I've
Like,
had guys make me feel embarrassed to play with my shit, and I be like, "Give this." But
girl,
until
with
I
that
start
shit-
saying, "This my house, you go."
Yeah, nah.
Obviously, the job was not done.
Yeah, girl, I'm gonna watch. Go ahead. You can go and get the party.
That's
Like
how-
it's so man. You know, is that's foreplay working for you at its finest right there, bro.
It
You
is.
ain't got to, you know, you ain't got to wear your hand out trying to stroke your
That's
fingers.
the auto
and
prime.
man.
Auto prime button.
Yeah, man. And you know, more
That ass out.
you know, I majority of the girls, I feel like they more, you know, like the little vibrators and stuff that go on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Or even
for the most part.
yeah. So, bro, that shit, you ain't got to do nothing. Lay that thing right there.
That's true.
So.
You
I
get
don't know,
some-
man. It's you know, I fellas just think that they, you know, this all she need, all she needs, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
bro.
like, nah.
Bro, save your energy, bro.
Say that.
Save your
Believe
energy.
it or not, women like to have, I ain't gonna say all women, I ain't
Bro.
gonna categorize myself in that, but a lot of women like to have sex. I'm in groups of galore.
Right. And I guarantee you, ain't nothing like a good strong foreplay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get you the butt by a good 3 times before I even slide it on in there. By the time you get in there,
That's straight, man.
you finna be tired and long. But you gonna be so old drained.
That
By
shit
the
is
time I'm
righteous.
gonna wore you out, and the toys that did half the work already.
And then you just come through, finish shower, foul, first work.
I
Good
won.
night.
I won. I finished. I finished it.
That makes sense though. I mean, that's how I feel like it should be. A lot of people, oh, that's doing too much, but I feel like that should be
you
regular.
boring, bro.
That's
You
what I'm
ain't
saying.
Ain't gonna last long, bro. I guarantee you, bro. If your girl likes sex toys, bro, she ain't gonna mind if you partake in playing with those toys. Bro. I promise you.
Some of y'all, we know y'all be tired sometimes. It's just the touch, it's the attention, it's that makes you want to crave that physical touch even more, in my opinion.
Man, you get down there with, listen, free game, boy. You get down there with that thing, man, kiss on the inside of her thighs, talk that shit to her, man, like, yeah, bow. That's one.
Off the rip.
Right? Off the rip.
If
off
you
the
want to
rip.
count.
Yeah, man, that's one. That's guaranteed off the rip.
Because that shit sexy as hell.
Look, man. I can educate, you know, you fellas if you need education, bro. I might have to, you know, Mr. Hit some things up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I slide through, man. You know, it's.
I think that shit is both mentally and physically stimulating.
Yes.
Only because it's the idea physically, we got that, it's the vibrator. But I'm to see you there and I'm comfortable enough to allow you to do that. That shit is so good again.
See all this black thunder hovering over you.
Yeah, yeah, that should be dope. So, and I be feeling like a lot of people don't like put that much energy or focus into their relationships with whatever type of relationship you have with that person, to make like sharing experience with them. Did I say that right? Experiences with them. Making it awkward because they're not fully comfortable expressing them full selves.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm saying, and it go back to, you know, just knowing who you with, because you just can't be out here with
anybody.
Yeah, you got to find somebody that matches your level.
Yeah.
Cause like, you might like to stick your thumb in the girl butt, but the girl that you with don't like that. So, you know.
Ooh, yeah. Some of them do, and you might not feel weird. You know, you might feel weird doing that.
Yeah, so, you know, it's just knowing who you're with. And
definitely.
Then, man, you don't want to burn it out too quick, unleashing all your draw folds and your draw tools
right off the
out
top, right?
Yeah, you got the.
So, oh man, so is that the thing? That's probably why I'm saying it, because I don't just whip it right out.
Right,
Be like,
right.
bow, nigga,
Right.
good shit, freak shit, right out the top. I don't even do all three at one time.
Yeah, I think I still may have like 1 or 2 trump cards for my old lady.
See, you gotta keep it on reserve just in case. You never
then,
know.
It's a you know, this is an ever growing industry, so
Yeah.
there's gonna always be some new technology thing for that you can look.
That is true.
They're creating it so sex ain't boring for you.
Right.
Just even in the aspect of just including toys. So
yeah. I mean, look at this shit with the rolls now. You even got men putting that in their mouths, just walking around being sarcastic about it. But damn. And then, but you know, women do receive backlash about it. Oh, just because your pussy's too big. That's why you need all this extra stuff. No, it's because that they not getting satisfied. Right. And that's the difference. You know, a lot of grown women never came.
I've heard that. I've heard that on so many times, so many stories, so
many different platforms. Like I be on Facebook and then Instagram, and it's like.
Even like when I've done like tattoo parties and I've been like in the girls only type scene, and you know.
Cause then we talk.
And they tune me all the way out, so I be like a fly on the wall, and I just it just be like, you guys are, you know.
A lot of people do be slacking, but to save face, and this where people like guys that say black women have such a problem with submitting. It irks me because it's like I know there's so many things that this person does not agree with you about that I'll never see.
Right.
That's submission. Like knowing what to step down and say, all right.
You got that. You got it.
We'll talk in private.
Yeah, but you got it.
But you got it. And a lot of women are scared to actually be direct with their guy and tell them like, I've never came.
And that's a problem that starts on the woman's problem. That's where it started. First of all, because like you can't be out here capping about now busting that thing. Cause
that is true.
If he thinking he doing his job, then he ain't gonna know to
change
it. Yeah, he thinking
if it ain't broke, then what we fixing?
Man, so,
and a lot of people scared to say something. Not me. I ain't one of those people. I'm gonna tell you like.
But then you know what I'm saying? It's still I feel like just in the land of the men, I feel like
your intent.
Yeah, it's solely based on how good you gon'. If you ain't educating yourself on it in itself, then it's like a two-way street.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street because I feel like you still have to have I don't know, I can't because just personal experiences and then just pure observation, and that's a thing too.
Yeah.
I observed the hell out of everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's one thing, but you gotta learn from it too. Like some people just be seeing stuff in motion with it and ain't learn a thing.
You have to observe, see it, and then apply.
There we go.
The whatever it is that you need to apply to the situation to make it turn in your favor. But it's like I really just pride. If we talking about sex, then I'm here to please the person that I'm finna have intercourse with. So I ain't even thinking about me out the muscle. My goal is to see how many I can get up out of you before I be like, alright, now
my turn.
Yes.
Tag,
yes.
I'm in.
Yes.
That ass.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? And depending on the stamina of one's body, you might get around to
Sometimes people, because a lot of times women do they reach theirs at different rates. So
yes, there are a lot of long-winded women out there. Yes, there are a lot of long-winded women out there.
That's because they don't know their body like that though.
They were like, Mom, hold on.
Hey girl, you need to lean back. Quit leaning forward. Quit hunching over me like you about to bear hug me to sleep.
Right.
Lean back, rear back. It makes the vaginal canal smaller. It restricts it. Right. So constricts it. There we go. Rear back. Go on, sit back, get comfortable, enjoy the ride. Because this right here, he's tired of you breathing on him, says it ain't doing nothing for you. Probably not him either. So go on, sit up, lean back, correct your posture, you mic and nut. And there's that. So
and then it's just so hard because you can have a guy that has an outstanding because there are different penis sizes.
Yeah,
you gotta have an outstanding personality.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you willing to compromise?
What you willing to do?
Right.
to reach the same goal of satisfaction.
Right. So you have to. Be. That's where you have to be satisfied both mentally and the physical.
Yes.
So I guess this hard for ladies to find that balance because they end up having to settle per se
Yes,
for the outstanding personality versus what he could do for her sexually.
Yeah.
Because I have met women, or I have talked to cousins and stuff that they say that he's not necessarily the man down there, but outstanding qualities that over.
Such a good dude.
Right,
blah, blah, blah,
right,
blah.
right. So that can overshadow that, but still on the back end, you're being satisfied mentally, but on the back end, you suffering on the back end.
Right, physically. It's
right.
like, dang.
So
you looking at cucumbers and shit all slow, like
right. So that creates a whole nother level, really on a whole nother topic, because for the fellas that's really not packing in that department, Toya should be your
best friend.
That's
you should keep a little man
that's
pouch.
a belt, nigga. Like that's your artillery
know.
belt. Coming that thing like Batman.
And you need to keep that on you, like a little book bag, little dope boy bag or something, so you can be spontaneous. Because we don't need to be waiting to get home all the time. People whip out some batteries.
Just come in there, pussy man.
Yeah.
Artillery belt and all, nigga. Dildos on the side. Vibration. I got lube over here. I got the beads, girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just
all
come
of
in
that.
there. I'm here for all of that.
Yeah.
If you ain't packing, bro, like
just say that.
Man.
Come through the door with like my dick left, but I'm finna fuck you.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
You gotta be like that though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know nothing about that. But I'm just saying, if you are one of those guys,
be true to yourself, cause you know it's whack before you even throw it at somebody. And that's okay. You can learn, hopefully. It'd be hard trying to teach grown people.
Absolutely. You're gonna have to have a tremendous strong tongue. You better chew you plenty of taffy
women
or
will
something.
kill you.
Blow you some bubble gum. Get your tongue strong. Do you some tongue ups.
I'm weak. That's how when the dudes I be messing with, I be like, damn, he was down there for a long time. I be trying to help him out. Like, I'm good after the first one. They be like, later.
Yeah.
All right. Melt.
Right. So I got a question. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen memes of this. I guess as a topic of discussion, just as far as when guys eat vagina.
Okay, when they eating the cooch.
Yeah. Okay. Well, eating the pussy. However, you know what I'm saying. Now, do girls prefer the concentration purely on the clitoris area, or do they like the whole thing? You know what I'm saying?
I think it just depends on the girl.
Right.
Because it does vary from female to female.
Right.
Some of these chicks got some hard clits. I see them on these videos.
Right.
They be big, they bitches there. They can't have no feeling.
No feeling in it.
None.
None.
Them the ones you might want to focus all your energy right on that bitch and try to zap it like.
Right. You
then
definitely
you go
need to
back
with
and
her.
you need to just eat a whole bottom part because she don't feel a lot of that, especially not on the clits.
Right. Right.
Just go in and suck it to get ready. All of that.
It's all pussy all in your mouth.
Whole face because she don't feel a lot of that. You need to kiss the outside of her thighs and everything. Probably where you got the most feeling left.
Absolutely.
Then there's some that's super sensitive that can't take that. And it's a different type of feeling when it's like that. Because I be telling people, move. Get off of that.
Right, get off of that.
It depends on how gentle you are with it. And everybody not like that. Some people go in like they about to eat spaghetti.
I think that very song too, because you might have somebody bite down on it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I don't like that. Hey, bitch. No. I
Think,
guess
think.
it's all about what you, but you know what though, sometimes you find out you into weird shit. Well, not even weird, just shit you just never thought you would be into.
Facts.
That's what exploration is. That's why people be like, why you be so open? Girl, I just be hearing other people talk and I'm open like that. So I take stuff into consideration that I want to apply to me.
Right.
And then I go use it. I go analyze it and then I apply it. So
absolutely.
It's like, oh, okay. And then I started learning, oh, I like this.
Right.
Oh, okay. Right. So I was grown as hell the first time I ever came. Like the ever had a, yeah.
Hopefully so. Grown.
Yeah, extra grown. Not that's a bad thing. But I've been hunching. I've been but
I ain't gonna get it.
I had to be like 30, and the first time it messed me up because I was like, what is this feeling?
Right, this is a new feel. A new feel.
And I'm pretty,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right,
We
you
didn't
thought
I thought
you thought so.
that shit elevated something else
Right.
in me, man.
Right.
It's a whole monster.
Right, it's a
Now I
whole
just be
other-
like,
Right.
you ain't worth it.
It's like a
Because-
drug. I gotta chase that feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell, like, too. Well, a lot of people I meet, guys, if you gotta tell me about your shit before I even have to ask.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Talk too much.
It varies for me. I don't feel like I talk about it too much, but if you bring up the topic, I'm gonna tell you about it, and I ain't got no more talk after that, cause
Facts.
ain't no more talk after that. It's alright. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Consider that shit done.
Over with.
Consider it done.
Absolutely.
Because, I don't know, you can't just be this old going through life. Doing the same thing, yes, and you still inexperienced. That's like, and then when you talking to other people that do have different experiences, and they tell you, oh, I wouldn't do this, or I don't see how you do this. Baby, everybody ain't meant for every job.
Right.
The person that you, and there's so many guys that are open with other guys. You know how y'all talking shit?
Right.
I know how y'all talk too. Y'all be talking.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of complaining like, man, god damn, man, that's why I be fucking with a little shorty, you know what I'm saying? For the ones that do,
Right.
you know, y'all single and y'all can step out and y'all can do what you do.
Right.
You're not restricted to one person because you know what this person have, they got to be personality.
Right.
Because what you just said, it ain't the sex. Like, goddamn. Everybody don't have both of them.
Definitely don't. It's hard to attain both. You know, son. One is the look of the draw up top.
Facts.
One is the look of the draw. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's some dry. You know, it's some not so wet wops out there.
A lot of that be discharged. I don't care what they say. A lot of that is discharged. Y'all need to stop using fabuloso down there on your cooches in the air. Steaming and shit with your ghetto ass over the toilet and the fucking fizzy bomb.
Right. Not the fizzy bomb.
The fizzy bomb. What, bath bomb? There we go.
Yeah, bath bomb.
That shit. Like, stop before you get yourself chlamydia.
Right.
Some kind of way.
Right.
I don't know.
From the fizzy bomb.
Yeah, from the fizzy bomb. Y'all tripping. That is definitely discharge. A lot of that is discharge. A lot of women don't know their own bodies.
Right.
A lot of them don't. Like, we be in conversation, I be like, did this bitch say she caught an STD from the toilet?
Girls in there scrubbing up coochie all on the ball. Coochie all on the rim.
Face fucking it? Like, how in the hell is that? And it crazy because, like I said, I'm in groups.
Right.
You actually posted this to a group of over tens of thousands of people, and you had other people in there agreeing to this stupid shit. Yeah, my doctor said the same thing. Ain't nobody told you that, young burning Sally.
Put some money in your mouth. Where you get that bumper? Put some money in your mouth.
You know, this come from the strip club, probably.
Yeah.
No, you got that because you was doing something you ain't had no
Right.
business doing. Improperly at that.
Improperly.
A lot of people don't even know about dental dam.
Right. Niggas don't know how to speak. Don't know how to expect neither.
That is true.
You know, run your fingers down there.
You know what?
Slash.
I'm gonna tell you this shit.
Slash.
Have you ever heard of the earwax test?
Yes, I have. The good.
How accurate is that?
I've never attempted that.
Really?
No, that shit sound nasty as hell.
It is disgusting.
Because if it ain't, now
you just got earwax.
You got earwax on that. Now, did you plan on eating that? Now,
That's what you doing.
What you doing with that?
You was just hitting it.
Right. So it is. You better.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know how well vagina juice and earwax mix. Like that. It don't sound like nothing I want to put.
Might burn. Might sting a bit there.
Earwax and pussy.
So what do they have? Like the smell, the little sniff, like, or do y'all just be like, smell that? That's you. Tell me how.
I have. In my younger days.
That?
Yes, I check. You know, much like yourself. You know, I'm very upfront too, cause I ain't no sense of embarrassment. Like you smell that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true though. Cause
when them things get to creeping down, you gonna smell it. That thing come on now. You know.
I don't know if women as weird as I am, but like this is my thing. Anytime I got a guy coming over, right before he get, I don't give a fuck. If it's right before he get ready to come, he say I'm 5 minutes away. The first thing I do, fresh out of the shower, because you never know what moisture level you with.
Right. You gotta check.
I hit it.
Yeah. Bam. I'm good. I'm in there.
If you ain't doing that, or if you are doing that, you gotta go, little hint of fucking garlic.
Right.
No, bitch, tell that nigga your house just caught on fire. Turn around, ambulance on their way in the fire truck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people got too much pride to say they do that, or to even tell themselves to do that. Like, baby, you ain't always fresh.
Yeah.
Cause there wouldn't be so many stinking coochie stories if that's
you
the
better
truth.
know it, baby. They out here too. Fishy. Nasty girls.
And definitely. I don't care what position you have sex in. Just make sure that your STD chart is up to date.
Man, better.
Up to date. Cause dudes be talking to me and they think I be joking. Cause I be like, yo, dude, when the last time you had a checkup? I don't give a fuck how long it been.
Cause your Carfax,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna need that bitch within 30 days of me meeting you.
Yeah,
like, no. Because I don't trust it. And we in Atlanta. Boy, Fulton County is off the charts. Y'all be fucked up. So when y'all out here experimenting and do experiment, please do. So many people would have successful relationships, in my opinion, if they did. Because if you're comfortable with somebody like that, you pretty much have that mentality. They're gonna be open enough to try shit. They won't look at you like, damn, that's some weird ass shit. That's why a lot of guys do pegging and shit behind closed doors. That's, not for me to speak on.
Me neither.
I don't want to say nobody, but, that's just a level of comfortability they have with that person, I guess.
By all means, bro, if you into that shit, bro, I don't care what go on in your bedroom, bro. But I tell you one thing, you keep that shit over there.
Way over there.
Over there.
But, you know what I'm saying? Well, we can talk all day. Ain't nobody gonna take their advice because nobody shit stink.
Hey, man.
But, I'm gonna say y'all need to go and spice this shit up in the bedroom. Get it ready. And I'm gonna come back next week and give y'all some more bullshit. I don't know who's gonna be with me if somebody gonna be with me, but be tuned in. Thank y'all for watching this episode of
Right now, I'm chopping up shit like Kung Pao. I get her back so fast, she like, wow. They like, who that nigga? I'm a night owl. I'm from the dirty south, nigga.